welcome back to the channel. Just a real quick video today. Nothing crazy, nothing major. This is sawdust you see on me. I've been trimming a truck this morning. One of the things that people ask me is how effective is perspective mode in deeper water. Well, I mean, I use it a lot. I use it in deeper water if I'm trying to find underwater stumps and like that. If you get into extremely deep water, and I mean anything below 10, 12 feet, you're not going to see the bottom as much, but you can see some of the structures like some laydowns under the water, some stumps. And in this case, an underwater bridge that tops out at about 8 or 9 feet. I was fishing under a bridge at Lake Fork, and this was the old bridge they had built over this creek before they built the new bridge and flooded the lake. Now, a lot of fish get under this bridge or right on the edge of it, and they'll go up under they'll actually go under the bridge and ambush shad as they come over the top of this bridge. The shad love to accumulate on the corners of this bridge, and it is an excellent place to catch big bass. Not only was I keyed off on this by a friend of mine who fishes in this area, Paul Elias, keyed me off on this throwing A-rigs back when the A-rig, right before it was banned, on Lake Gunnersville, throwing it on bridge pilings. But there was a guy standing on the bank that was throwing over the top of it. He said, man, I catch a lot of big fish right here. And I got to really investigating and realized he was fishing this bridge. And then I used my Livescope to actually investigate it further and draw out a good plan of what it is. But let's take a look at it and show you how it can be useful even in deeper water for seeing structures like this. And I'm going to tell you, the clarity of this rivals any 360 out there because it's live. These shad were moving rapidly around the bridge, caught some good fish on these shad. They were moving rapidly around the bridge. A 360 is not going to allow you to follow these shad the way they're moving around this bridge because the movement of them was also what was affecting the movement of the bass. These bass weren't sitting still. They were roaming around this bridge and chasing these bait fish. Let's take a look at that right now. All right, you can see very clearly on the right portion of this, the bridge. You can even see the shadows from the railing on this bridge. But on this bottom right-hand corner, you'll notice a large cluster of shad. And these shad are what you're looking for when you're fishing these bridges and things like that. And I'll always scan around and look at to see if I could see some fish, sharking these things. And when they get in there, and when they do start sharking them, then you can target those fish with your forward mode. It's an excellent tool. Don't always think you got to be in, 2 foot of water to be able to use it. Look at those shad right there, right off the side of it. You can very clearly see the railing, just beautiful detail. And up under that is where the creek runs, and those fish will actually get under this bridge. And as these shad come over the top, they'll come out and shark them. And I'm talking about you can get some absolutely giant bass. And this works on a lot of lakes. Anyway, where you find old bridges, old roadbeds, and things like that, that is where the perspective mode is absolutely ideal. So, guys, as you can see, it can be used to see structures up in the water, that stump, that bridge, that laydown, trees standing up off the bottom, even brush piles. Sometimes in real deeper water, you'll lose contact because of the angle that I set mine. You'll lose the angle, lose the vision of that bottom, but you can still use it. Now, if you want to angle it down, you can angle it down and find the bottom, and use it to use the bottom. But I'm looking less for the bottom, but more for those underwater stumps and things like that. Yes, you can find it in your forward mode, but if I've got that perspective mode laying out where I can see a large 135, they say it's 135, but it almost equals 180. If you see on the edges, it will go out that far. You can see that 135 degree range, see the stumps, and at times even see the fish. And then when you see a stump, turn your forward mode over there to it and concentrate and focus on it and see if there's fish or bait fish or anything else around it. A lot of times you can't see the bait fish. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I hope this helps people use perspective mode more. It is a technique a mode that doesn't get used a lot, and I wonder why people don't use it. They'll throw 360 up there and get these stationary images, but they have it built in right there. And a lot of people have 32s laying around. When they upgrade to 34, there's the use for it right there. Get it out, put it on your pole, put it on your your trolling motor, and use it. It's a valuable tool. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Ring the bell.